Hello everyone, and welcome to the new update of WAN'S Ancient Beasts. Called the Good One, the Bad, and the Ugly. A rather unusual name. But there's a reason for that. This is because it is the first update since its creation in bringing out 3 new creatures. So that I accompany you on this occasion to discover all the secrets of this new update. Well, first of all, we're only going to focus on all the new additions. If you're new and have no idea what this mod is about, first, I would recommend you should see these previous videos. Thank you.
Gracias.
Where we cover all past updates and more. The entire base to be able to play with this mod now. To begin, and most basic of all, is that now. In addition to the torch plant and the wineskin plant, the sniffer will be able to find 8 new seeds. Mostly being merely decorations. The sundew, a type of shrub that will generate fly particles around this. Labelle flower, a decorative pink flower, nothing more. La moonflower, a flower very similar to rose petals. Cherry blossoms, but purple. The horse tail, a strange 2-block plant very similar to bamboo. The ancient moss, being practically just like normal Minecraft moss, but with a slightly darker color. The rafflesia, very similar to the spore flower that grows on roofs, but it can only be placed on the floor. Ginkgo trees will come into variants. The green one and the amber one. The only difference will be the color of their leaves, because its width and size will be the same. Even being able to create huge trees by joining 4 of these shoots to obtain much more wood. And of course, it will have a new color to give us more variety. With the topic of construction.
¿Podemos ver algo más?
No, espera, se va a poner muy bueno, tú confía.
As the next addition, we have a huge improvement in the field of archaeology and changing completely the workings of the village archaeologists. To begin, now we will have this new type of table, which will allow us to duplicate ceramic designs, join them with a brick. But in addition to this, if in the second section we put some egg of some prehistoric creature, along with a chisel, now will become a decorative egg, and able to generate any creature from the mod.
Sé que varios piensan que soy un sádico, pero un día me lo agradecerán.
Now, if you thought this was all, it will also function as a workstation, giving the villagers the profession of archaeologist. Among the things more important that you will be able to selling us are maps to locations, important aspects of the mod, ceramic designs, and frozen old meat. And it might seem that this villager, it is much more basic than its previous version. But don't worry, since also at excavation sites, we will find the wandering archaeologist villager, who will be able to sell us things like skulls of different creatures, buckets of toxicamp, ceramic designs, armor designs, creature eggs, and Charger's new armor. It's worth mentioning that the items that will come, it will depend entirely on your luck.
Anota eso.
It's time to talk about the 3 new creatures that will be added. The update. Now for forest biomes, we will be able to find the new trunk structure. Primitive, made up of wooden blocks. Ancient and petrified by time. And that before, it was home to a small, elusive creature. Well, if we dig all the way to the bottom of the tree, we will find a lot of suspicious grass, in which, if we're lucky, we will get the snatcher's egg. A new variant of the sniffer, quite small and with a more active behavior, resembling a fox much more, even with the ability to steal from us food from time to time. We can recover these if we catch him before that he ends up eating them. If we take advantage of this action and we carry with us a stinky stew and ends up eating it, he will be tamed instantly. We can mount it on our back with a right click. He will be completely immortal as long as he remains mounted. Its special function will be to steal objects by us For this, we will need to equip him with a barrel, then lift it back onto our backs and finally, launch it with the C key towards a chest with items, making him steal some of these, and then come back to us.
Por Dios, qué gran idea. ¿Cómo no se me había ocurrido?
And watch out, they might add something in the future. Some extra mechanics, such as being able to use it like a backpack. Now, moving on to Plains biomes. The new one can be generated. Ruined castle structure. An abandoned place, where there will be a large amount of suspicious gravel. In the event that we are lucky enough, we will be able to find the new charger egg. A creature with goat-like behavior. Sometimes we'll even find him sleeping. And be a neutral creature. He'll have a kind of hatred for beets. To the point that if he ever sees some player holding some, he will get angry with him and striking him with his enormous horns. And don't even think about feeding it to them, because it will provoke a state of rage, where even their attacks will become twice as strong. In case we want to domesticate it, we can ride it like a horse. Even though every time he lets us down, this one will strike us with its horns. We can accelerate the process if we previously fed it with sweet berries. Once he has accepted us, we can equip him with a mount and his new armor, which we can even dye it the color we want. The charger will be quite slow. In fact, one of the few things which doesn't quite convince me about this, but it will have some interesting skills. If we press the spacebar, we will create basic attacks that will damage in an area. If we press the C key, we will unleash a powerful, straight-line charged attack, and even increasing our speed for a few moments. And now, to conclude, let's talk about our world. We will be able to find this new type of structure, the training positions, a place where villagers often tame dangerous creatures, like the Ravagers, and now to the Riders too. Incredibly, they somehow managed to revive them,
Sabes, yo también tengo algo de científico.
using them as a new kind of mount to devastate villages, even potentially appearing in these invasions together with its respective tamer, which will have an appearance a little more haggard, as if it had really taken him some work to tame. This animal...
Murphy, look out! Watch out!
Returning to the structure, it will also be full of suspicious gravel, where we can even find its egg. The raider alone will be extremely aggressive, attacking everything in its path, with the exception of the eaters. Well, until this, he understands perfectly who is no match for him, but with whom he will have a special rivalry. It's with the same chargers. Although on the other hand, although we cannot domesticate them, yes, we will be able to calm them down by feeding them ancient meat. And to raise them, we can feed them with any type of meat. Yes, they won't be too demanding. Now, in the event of defeating any of these, there will be a small chance that it will release his horns, with which we can create 3 different variants, each with a special skill. The fearsome horn will have the ability to sneeze at all creatures within a radius of 20 blocks for 5 seconds, thus preventing them from moving. The screeching horn will create a powerful explosion that will cause damage in area to all creatures within a radius of 20 blocks. And finally, in my opinion, the best and most useful of all, the spectral horn, with the incredible ability to eliminate phantoms and Vex in one fell swoop, provided that these are located within a radius of 20 blocks. But anyway, final conclusion, and here I'm going to be completely honest, and that's because it's supposed to be an anniversary update. It left me a little wanting. I mean, yes, it was good, but I would reformulate some things.
¿Cómo que reformularse?
And the foundations aren't bad at all, but most functions and creatures, they lack in very important aspects. In the case of the Charger, I think it's too slow to be a viable mount. The Snatcher, in my opinion, it is the creature with the greatest wasted potential. Well, it has the ability to steal items from chests upon being launched, but what if you aim wrong or it falls by accident? At a considerable height, he will eventually die. And let's face it, taming him isn't exactly easy.
Esta porquería se va a romper.
And be careful when launching it. Well, it doesn't go very far either. Furthermore, it will not have the ability to follow us or stay still. And as I say, it is very likely that with time, turn it into a kind of backpack. Something that, at least for me, I would crown him as the best creature and the most useful thing about this mod. So it would just be a matter of waiting.
Saldrá bien, solo tenemos que creer.
But tell me what you thought of this. New update for WAN'S Ancient Beasts. Do you think it was worth the wait? Or would you have liked it, that they added something more? You can also comment on me what other kind of mods you'd like to see. Soon, I'll be reading your comments. And well guys, I hope you liked it. That there fun is the most important thing for me. If you liked the video, I would ask you to please leave your like. Please comment on what you thought of this video. What other types of videos would you like to see on the channel? And also subscribe. That's very important. Remember that dinosaurs didn't have superpowers. See you in the next video. Bye.